Geek Out!
Hey, welcome to another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
We're continuing we're starting a new commentary series, actually, since, we're getting the first Jason Bourne film starring Matt Damon and that motherfucker. I guess just starring Matt Damon. There's no... and directed by Paul Greengrass since, 2007's The Bourne Ultimatum. Yes, I'm aware of the Bourne legacy, but this is... There's a new Bourne movie, and Jake and I are big Bourne fans. Josh, are you a big Bourne guy?
Oh, huge Bourne fan.
Huge. So
I'm the only one that's indifferent.
Yeah. So three big Bourne fans, and yeah, we're. Do you guys have anything to say before we jump in?
I like these movies.
Never read the books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Neither have I.
Yeah, man.
My dad swears they're very good.
Yeah. So we're starting with the Bourne identity.
Yeah, and so I guess that's my cue. We're going to be watching the Blu-ray version from the Blu-ray trilogy box set that Sam has been nice enough to lend to our cause. As per usual, I have the movie set and ready to go, paused with all zeros on the counter. Thank you, Josh. He confirmed that it's all zeros. So make sure you have that set and ready to go. And I will give you a countdown and tell you to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah, I think the Universal is looking to have their own kind of Bond-level franchise. At the same time that they were, I think Paramount was rebooting the Jack Ryan series with Sum of All Fears. One of those movies did well in the theaters, and it was Jason Bourne.
Yeah, you got the Matt Damon and Ben Affleck fighting it out.
Yeah,
it's not often a Tom Clancy film bombs that badly.
The last two, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, now there's supposed to be an Amazon series, I guess, with Jim from The Office.
Yeah, John Krasinski.
That'll be an interesting take on it, I think.
I'm still waiting for Without Remorse, 6-episode Netflix series or something.
Yeah, up until this point, Damon was really just known for, romantic comedies and character pieces like Good Will Hunting or All the Pretty Horses.
Had you done The Talented Mr. Ripley yet?
Yes.
Tom is crushing me. That's a fucking depressing, weird, disturbing movie.
This was a movie that also saw extensive reshoots and re-edits because it was originally supposed to come out in 2001 after, September 11th, and then, that happened. So they're like, well, let's make it a little more not as,
What? A movie that did reshoots before Suicide Squad.
And did well with the reshoots.
And again, I would never use Suicide Squad as an example of reshoots working.
Yeah.
Well, I was making a joke on everyone freaking out that Suicide Squad was getting reshoots, and the fact that it was doing reshoots was a sign that it was going to be bad. Making the joke that all movies do reshoot. We've gone over that extensively on the show.
Obviously, you can see where they forced the comedy into this one.
Yeah,
you can. Yeah. I really wish they hadn't just wedged Jared Leto into this movie.
Oh yeah, it's just the worst.
Oh God, he's alive.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. I've started saying that, by the way.
Did
Jake.
you?
Yeah, so
Good.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Doug Liman, the director of this film, and this is the only one he directed because he didn't get along with the producers in the studio at all. But
it's funny because I would argue this is the best one.
I think I like Ultimatum the best.
I mean, Ultimatum is great. I one of the reasons I'm glad we're doing this is I haven't watched this one in a long time, so I guess I'll really get to know what's going on.
Yeah,
remember a lot of the stuff because unfortunately 1 and 2 really kind of blends together. Yowza.
They all kind of blend
I remember
for
seeing
me.
3 in theaters and just loving every second of it. It's so good.
Yeah, I saw.
Do you think he tried to find the zipper on that swimsuit, or it was just fuck it?
It's they advise you to cut off clothing if there's a laceration, just because it could make the laceration worse because of the way the blood sticks to the fabric.
Knowledge.
That's why you always see people cut shirts and stuff in events of burns and cuts.
Good to know.
They don't want to take something off with the clothes.
Hmm.
But no, I mean this was I saw the first 3 in theaters. I guess I didn't see Legacy in theaters, but I saw Jason Bourne, the 5th one, in theaters.
This is a franchise. As much as I enjoy it, I wish it just stuck to 3.
Oh, absolutely.
Just ended with Ultimatum. A great ending.
Yeah. It's like I just wish there was one Matrix movie, one Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yeah. Jason Bourne is just an unnecessary movie.
Yeah.
In the long run.
So is Legacy.
Yeah. It's it's just a cash in on trying to restart the franchise, and again, it's one of those movies that if it was on its own, like its own little movie, would it probably received better? Probably, because it doesn't have the Bourne baggage associated with it. But I think it's fine, but it's not. It doesn't hold up to the first 3, definitely. Oh, it's on.
I'm also wondering because I know that some of the films separate a bit from where the.
I'm sorry. This is a guy who just performed surgery on a guy, and then he put a laser in his eye, and it was like, yow!
Yeah, clearly knowing it was a laser because he already shown it.
Exactly. And it magnified probably in his glass.
Oh, right. You're not supposed to shine lasers in your eye.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's good at one thing, and that's removing bullets, not understanding how lasers work.
Impressive that a man who's so good at removing bullets is on a fishing boat.
Yeah, well, you take work where you can get it.
Yeah, you don't know what these Greek fishermen do.
Yeah.
Touché.
A lot of I feel like the fast-paced hand-to-hand combat stuff in this really influenced, the reboot of the James Bond stuff with Casino Royale.
Oh, I mean they hired a lot of the stunt team, like both the stunt directors and team for the Daniel Craig Bond films.
And I love the fight choreography, even though sometimes it's hard to see. But
this one is the best about it because that was really a Paul Greengrass thing, who directs Supremacy Ultimatum in the 5th one.
Yeah,
he was like, I want to be in the fucking action, and it's like, okay.
Yeah,
then be a stuntman.
Yeah.
Like there's a great thing like in this one, like when those 2 guards go on him,
yeah,
and you just see him boom, go. Like I'm pretty sure it's just one, like the kind of like the wide shot of him. You just see him go to town.
Yeah, Lyman keeps it pretty clean for this film.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the strong suits of this film.
Yeah,
the strong aspects of this film. Whatever.
Hey, that's near us.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lyman was a big fan of the Ludlum novels, but he knew if he was going to modernize,
Chris Cooper.
Yeah, there he is. If he was going to modernize the franchise, he couldn't stay too beholden to him. So he basically just gave the screenwriter Tony Gilroy just a loose outline of the main.
Yeah,
events.
it's very much almost in name only as they go on. They're definitely not beholden to the books.
Because I know at some point in the book series, where he I guess finds out who he was, what he's done. He retires to being a history professor, I think.
At Georgetown, yeah.
Yeah, and we never see that in any of these films.
Yeah. Also, his military service, in the books is during the Vietnam War.
That's right. He's a really old age in the books when he is at certain points.
Well, I mean, again, the Ludlum novels take place in the 70s and 80s.
Right.
So yeah, he's he's a contemporary of John Rambo.
I don't know what it is, but his sweater that he wears in this movie just makes me uncomfortable. Beast mode.
It looks uncomfortable.
Look at how young he is and thin. My God, Matt.
He hasn't even been stranded on Mars yet.
Yeah, he's been saved from Normandy though, or from
Yeah,
Tom Hanks gave his life already.
Remember Courage Under Fire when he's super gaunt in that movie with
Yeah.
Meg Ryan and Denzel Washington?
Oh yeah,
Good movie.
That's another one to add to the list.
yeah. This is movie's 14 years old. 14 years old now.
It still
Holy
holds
moly,
up
we
very
were
well.
Sophomores
yeah.
in high school when this came out.
Yep.
Jeez.
I wish I had a problem where I could just stare at knots and know how to tie them well.
Yeah.
So that's a great problem to have.
It's one merit badge I never got.
remember seeing this as like
Knots.
Yeah, well, they call it pioneering, but yeah, but it's basically just knots.
I remember seeing this as
I'm an
like
Eagle
a
Scout.
as like a 16-year-old or whatever, and being like, dude, I wish I was Jason Bourne. I wish I had all those like
The Swiss bank account, and
well, not even that. Just like I could speak all these languages.
But
I
yes.
know, when there's a scene later on when he's in the restaurant. He could he knows the license plates of all the cars. He knows all this kind of stuff.
I can run a full mile before my hands start to shake.
Yeah.
I think there's a fair amount of like Bourne and Bond influence in a lot of the stuff that I like to, like, in terms of like traveling and learning languages. I think that was definitely
Just not the bullet holes in the back.
Yeah.
I can't.
Especially the bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't quite feel them, but
But I do like, despite this amnesia, like the tradecraft he just still instinctually has.
if it makes you guys feel any better, Matt Damon is like 32 during this film,
Oh,
so
okay.
we're still technically younger
2
than
years
him.
younger than him. Good. That's really starting to trip me out.
Yeah,
Stallone was 30 when he did Rocky, so.
Damn, he looks
33 when he did Rocky 2.
Oh. Okay, so Rocky 2, yeah.
I wish to look that good in just a few more months.
Like I said, thank God for
That's the plan.
thank God for Frank Miller's Batman to make Batman, 55, so
And then like
60.
Yeah, and
Okay, so if I don't hit this by 32, I at least have that to aspire
Yeah,
towards.
you got another 30 years.
Yeah. Time to start training for that mud pit fight.
That's why That's why he's
it's an operating
Yeah.
table.
trains.
Planes,
No.
automobiles?
Yeah.
I like me.
Who am I?
See the symbolism of him looking in the mirror and seeing two reflections coming back at him
another
represents the dichotomy of his lost memory.
He's 24601.
Oh,
Which makes Chris Cooper Javert.
Yes. He'd be a fucking great Javert.
but
I don't know if he
then-
can sing, but hey,
But then who's the girl?
Which one, Eponine or
Cosette.
Cosette?
Oh, the one that was beautiful until she had to sell all of her.
That's
like, hair.
Fontaine.
Fontaine.
Yeah, that
played
one.
by Anne Hathaway. Ich habe meine Papieren verloren.
Oh, this is that scene. This is the scene that like relaunched the action genre film. Like just him just owning people here. I feel like this everyone's like, all right, we need to get our shit together.
Yeah, where fights were no longer like.
No more accidental Roger Moore punches.
Yeah,
And I love the accidental Roger Moore punch, but
Yeah, this is
I wish I could just slip into a language. I don't know how I know.
I can speak French.
Well, it's
Whatever.
Yeah. He slips into subtitles mode, guys.
But yeah, they're definitely like these films. I think definitely kind of heighten the fist fight game.
Oh shit! How do I do this?
They were no longer either like super choreographed or Roger Moore punches.
Yeah.
he's in Casino Royale, isn't he?
Is he one of the
The guy who's starting to cut the arm off in the hotel.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's looking right at you.
Oh shit! I'm giving you props, dude.
I'm
giving you
I will
props,
cut your
man.
arms
Yeah.
off.
Come on, did you?
He's not who plays Killer Croc, right?
No.
No. Okay.
I was looking at you, Josh. You think I played Killer Croc?
My bad, man. My bad. This looks like an episode of The West Wing.
Yeah.
only.
Where's Allison Janney?
Where's Rob Lowe?
I think the big thing they toned down the shaky cam for like Ultimatum and everything, but in like Supremacy and everything, it's like, why do we still have the like handheld cams during like dialogue sequences?
Yeah, that was my.
It's like the first J.J. Abrams Star Trek where it's like handheld cam while Pike and Kirk are talking in the bar.
That was a very small problem I had with what the fuck? I'm drawing a blank on the housing crisis film with Steve Carell. And,
The Big Short?
Big Short, like fantastic movie, but like there were dialogue shots where it was shot like an action film. And I was like, come on, man. Oh, Brian Cox. Daphne's father in Frasier. That's how he wants to be remembered, I'm sure.
That's how I want to go out.
As Daphne's father on Frasier.
Yeah.
I like Chris Cooper. He's a great character actor. He's just solid. Oscar winner, I think, for American Beauty. No, he won for. That was so violent. No. The other one.
Do you know what it was up against that year?
Yeah.
No.
He won for something.
Was it was it that Coen Brothers movie? Serious Man or something like that?
No.
Okay.
It was why are you wearing that sweater?
That's all they had on the Greek. They were trying to get rid of it. They were just like, fuck it. Why do we need this on a Greek fishing boat?
My mother knitted this for me. I hate it.
He had a jacket earlier, but was involved in beating
Was it
two cops,
was he an
so I had to get rid of
adaptation?
that.
No. Was he an adaptation? Hang on. It's a really good Nick Cage movie, by the way. Yep, adaptation. Sweet.
Everyone in Swiss banks just looks so not happy.
Because everyone there is so much richer than them.
Yeah.
They walk in.
She's just pissed that he spoke in English.
That and he's asking to look at his money.
Which means he probably wants to take it out.
Yeah, no bank likes that. I'm sorry, I didn't get subtitles for that one. You're going to have to speak in English.
All I know is he said, please.
This is Arkham Knight. Yo.
He looks at the screen. Is that my name?
Yeah. Is my name accepted? Yes, your name is accepted, but only in German.
For a second, I thought it was like a polling booth.
Yeah. This is where, yeah.
I like that they give him fax machines.
Well, how else are you going to send your money across the world?
Yeah, smartphones don't come out for another 3 years.
Triumphant music. Also, just
So it's Born Triumphant?
yeah. If you watch Stranger Things with subtitles, which I did for some reason, they sigh a lot on that show. Like the subtitle for sigh, heavy sigh, deep sigh, sighs sadly, sighs. A lot of sighing going on.
Well, they're kids.
Yeah. And Winona Ryder. She's very good.
Disappointed Winona Ryder.
Very good in that. She was the same age as those kids were in real life in 1983. Isn't that crazy?
So she is those kids.
She is those kids. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
That said passport, by the way. In another language.
Didn't need a subtitle for that because we got Jake.
That's right. Brazil, of course.
Brazil.
You're going to see that photo a lot, guys, in these fucking movies, so be prepared for it. It's like those weird, pointed ends on his hair.
Well, hey,
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I'm waiting for the CCT.
That's like Matt Damon now, Christ.
Footage where they
Bruce
scream
Wayne,
out
Matt
his
Damon,
name.
1989 style.
Why don't we have Matt Damon playing Batman?
Yeah.
What if Matt Damon played one of Batman's nemesis? I guess he can't. Well, maybe he can take over for
You know
Joker
what?
after Jared Leto.
I'd love to see his Two-Face. That's what I'd love to
Ooh.
see.
He was one of Nolan's picks for Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight.
Oh, was he?
Ooh.
I would love to see his Two-Face. Just think of
Yeah.
that now. They'd be good.
Hashtag Damon for Two-Face.
I believe in Matt Damon. I want to get a vote for Harvey Dent shirt, or I believe in Harvey Dent shirt for the election season, just to be humorous. I guarantee you, my dad's probably watching this movie right now on like TNT.
They do play it.
I
like,
bought him the
every
trilogy
month.
on DVD, and he just still watches it when it's on TV. Looks like a set of X-Men right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. At the time this movie came out, there had only been one X-Men movie.
What a time to be alive.
And not the one with Brian Cox.
No. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't show up until the first sequel.
He's got the red bat.
I guess
phone.
that's the only one where he shows up.
Yeah. It's like what, nailed, like stuck to the wall or whatever?
He gets chained to the
across his face.
Helicopter.
Yeah. There's like one across his. Just like you're an animal.
He would have been. He had actually. You know what? He, I think, was just ready to do or about to do Frasier at this point too, because it was towards the end.
Yeah.
And that show ended in
He's
2004.
one of like what 4 actors that play that character in the X-Men series.
Oh yeah, the
Die zwei Hunde means the 2 dogs.
Ooh.
Was it Slater or Colonel's
Stryker.
Strikers? I was saying Slater for some reason. Fuck your bus.
Heath Slater.
Walk like a badass in front of public transportation.
You know what I never need to see again in a movie ever is the standing there, the bus goes by and you disappear.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired of that myself.
Like the tropes, that's one I could do without.
Ooh, an American flag.
U.S. Hi, I'm Matt Damon. I'm a very popular actor in this country. Actually, what's your favorite non-Bourne Matt Damon movie?
Ooh.
Probably Saving Private Ryan.
Fantastic. I'm gonna have the cheat here. Let's do a little fun fact here. Maybe I can email him.
The only one that immediately jumps to mind is The Martian.
Yeah, that's the only one that's popping to me right now.
I do remember very much liking Encouragement Fire, but let's see here. Oh, Go to a Hunting.
That's great too, yeah. Got him the Academy Award for Best Screenplay. But the
That's right, he's in Interstellar. Spoiler, I'm sorry if you haven't seen it.
Best half a screen.
Did you guys see
We all know
Elysium?
Ben Affleck wrote the other half.
Did you guys see Elysium?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
He's in House of Lies as Matt Damon.
The
We Bought a Zoo is my favorite Matt Damon movie. I fucking love that
Wait, no, I got it.
movie.
I got it.
Contagion's good too.
Team America.
Yeah, Justin Bureau. Remember the weird movie that Justin?
Yeah.
Bureau?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that
a
was
Philip
good
K.
one.
Dick novel.
True Grit, he
well,
was good in.
Mm.
Short story.
Yeah.
Green Zone Hereafter was interesting.
Yeah.
The Informant, which I never saw.
Green Zone was directed by Paul Greengrass.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
That's what they did after Ultimatum.
Oh, these Marines are about
Was
to
in
get
Ponyo, I guess
fucked.
the American
The
voice.
Lyman insisted on casting actual Marines for authenticity
That
for,
Departed?
for the
Jesus.
embassy sequences.
And then allowed them to get their ass kicked on screen.
Yep. We see more of them later, you know.
The few, the proud,
Yeah.
the incapable.
Frank Potente's role was originally offered to Sarah Polley because Doug Lyman had worked on Go with her, but she turned it down. And after seeing Run Lola Run, he decided to cast Frank Potente.
Oh,
Why?
gets nut punched.
Why?
Like, there's no easy way to fall downstairs, but somehow stuntmen are just so
I
good
love
at
that
it.
he runs back down
Yeah.
to get the radio.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite scenes.
He
in the
wasn't
movie.
originally doing it
You
for
know
the
what?
radio. He was doing it just to nut punch him. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
You know what? I got it. Best Matt Damon movie, non-born, The Great Wall.
Oh, well,
Oh.
remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hey, you put that in your ear, brah.
He doesn't want to get the other dude's weird ear germs.
Mm.
Well, then, use Germ-X, bro.
Apparently, he's at least got one part of it in his ear.
This is definitely one of my favorite scenes to escape outside the building.
And he insisted
sweet.
on doing all the climbing himself.
Nice.
He
I
also
mean, we're
does.
just walking up the stairs.
He also does a lot of using
too, yeah.
phones with earpieces.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he was. I mean, just to go back with you, Josh, he was fucking so damn good in The Martian.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just
Because he
so
has to
good.
carry that movie.
Yeah,
He does well with book adaptation films.
yeah. We Bought a Zoo being one of them. I swear to God, that movie makes me cry so hard.
Like, because it's so bad? Or
No,
like,
I
an actual, like, the way
legitimately
it was
love
meant
that
to be?
movie.
Hmm.
That was my favorite movie of the year when it came out. Everyone was like, "What the fuck's the matter with you?" I was like, "Nothing."
15 seconds of insane courage.
That's all it takes.
You know,
My favorite Scarlett Johansson movie too.
speaking of non-Bourne Matt Damon movies, I have enjoyed all of the Ocean's movies.
I've never seen any of them.
Oh, dude, yeah. I love 1 and 11 and 13.
13's got Pacino, right?
Yes.
I still haven't seen it.
And then, did you hear that they're casting Ocean's 8?
Ocean's 8 with like the female-driven one.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Maybe Kate McKinnon will be in it.
Call it Ocean's 8, though.
Because there's 8 of them.
Well, yeah, thank you. You're not wrong. You're,
That's why they called it that.
yeah. But people are going to be like, is it a prequel? And it's like...
Well, that's their own stupid problem.
There's so many stupid people, though.
Yeah.
We can't cater to all of them, Sam.
Yeah. Welcome to the globe.
Why don't you just call it Ocean's 11?
Welcome to the planet.
Just cast 3 more.
Man of Steel. Back up.
We.
He's like, why am I doing this stunt right now?
Maybe because all of them are like just having finished eating.
Yeah.
And it's a play on, I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to do.
As per usual.
Have they
funny.
cast anybody in it yet,
Yeah.
Samuel?
They've announced. Have they announced all 8?
Not
Or,
all 8.
like,
you know
5 of them?
who's one of the 8, though?
Allison Janney?
I was going to say Rihanna.
Oh, shit.
Shit!
Got my room, boy, can you get it up? That's fucking awesome, dude.
Just in
Cast
case
everything.
no one's figured it out, Jake has a real thing for
I love
Rihanna. Rihanna is bae, as Jake has been noticing.
What's
This
funny
is
because
the-
I didn't even say that, and that's all that Carlos heard, and it just became Rihanna is bae, and I was like, well, that's not true.
I mean, this is the perfect time for Rihanna to be in films. It's a guaranteed ticket bought by Jake.
Yeah,
I own Battleship.
you
Although
and her.
let's be real. I didn't get that
didn't
because of
think-
Rihanna. I got that because of Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Come
I
on.
could ever hear someone proudly say that.
Oh, I love that. It's a great, terrible movie. I love it.
Now
I
you
bought
know
that
how
after-
I feel about Wild Wild West.
I bought that after Baltimore Comic-Con, like the first year we went, like years ago, because Corey wanted us to all hang out afterwards and watch it, and I think she fell asleep because she was working at the shop at that time. We were so exhausted. But I stayed awake and watched the whole thing. I did not see it in theaters, though. That's probably what it's like to ride in an elevator with Chris Cooper. Like, hey, I loved you in America. Come on.
He just randomly keeps hitting the number 6 button. He's
And you're
Chris,
like,
our floor's
you're like, hey,
13."
what's it like being in this movie? I said I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm like,
And he
hey,
just
didn't you
storms
win the Oscar for American Beauty? He's
No.
like, no, you fuck.
off. Sam was right about
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. This isn't an elevator; it's an operating table. Like, oh shit, I know the next line. Hello.
I don't shiv. I don't shiv.
Yeah.
I'm not Dustin. You see.
Yeah.
And he's just like, shut up. That's my least favorite Batman story, but you still know what it is.
I feel like he was reading that line.
Yeah.
It was printed right there on the money.
All American dollars do have the phrase, you'd be stupid not to take it.
In German.
Is Matt Damon like? Was he born in Boston or just grew up in Boston? I feel like he's not like Ben Affleck's definitely Boston through and through.
Yeah.
I don't know. Matt Damon looks more like Wisconsin to me.
He's definitely Boston. Please.
See, it's right here in the fine print.
Matt Damon has a great Capullo nose, by the way. Like his characters have their noses drawn like Matt Damon.
Oh, he was. Josh, you're right. He was Killer Croc. The guy.
Oh!
And,
so that guy can stop staring Josh down.
He was staring.
Walton Goggins.
Yay! Oh, hey. This
Oh,
just became
fuck.
my favorite Bourne Identity movie.
No, he
Well,
was
it's the only
staring
Bourne
at
Identity
me.
movie.
Chris,
Yeah,
he was
it's true.
staring at
Go
me
fuck
because he was like, "Oh
yourself.
shit, you figured me out."
Yeah.
How did you tell through all of my makeup?
Yeah.
The voice.
Yeah. And Matt Damon was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Okay. All right.
Oh, so pretty much Boston.
Walton. So rocking that hair. That's the early
That-
Walton Goggins hairstyle.
Yeah.
That guy,
Early Boyd Crocker right there.
that guy right there, the one. Oh God, too many camera movements. Oh fuck.
Get used to that, by the
Yeah,
way.
there, I'm gonna complain.
Is the
a
first?
lot.
Wait, what is coming? The first of many.
Yeah. But so that actor that I was trying to point out, that one right there with the tie,
Mm-hmm.
he looks a lot like a guy that Jake and I went to high school with called Andrew Fedge. That's all I was trying to say. Who works at Outback now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? By the way, this is a little off topic, but I'm assuming Sam, we've all seen it, but the fucking Hobbit Lord of the Rings like box set.
Yeah.
Like I own the Lord of the Rings like super extended ones because for some reason those movies remind me of Christmas. I guess 'cause they came out around Christmas maybe. But anyway, I was like, I want to watch these again. I haven't watched them since I bought them. That's like a great looking box set.
Yeah, too bad it's like $800.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Whoa.
23 hours worth of movies.
Whoa! I mean, I'm not gonna buy it.
Yo.
There's never. If I had $800, I'd spend $800 on the $969 for that Dark Knight Returns statue that I posted on. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sniper shot cut in there.
This is ridiculous. I was enjoying this movie. And then this shit started, and I'm stepping away.
That's good. We just gotta get Goggins back on screen.
Yeah, right? Get Goggins back on screen, and I'll be back in. He's part of my favorite show. Right? I don't.
Yeah. Justified.
He was on Justified?
Yes.
Okay. And that's my favorite show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, in case you want to rewatch it, Chris, the whole thing's on Amazon Prime.
Ooh.
And if you forgot how awesome it was, you should rewatch it because it's awesome.
Mm.
God, I'm starting to think I should have been left on Mars. Instead, I'm stuck in a car with this woman.
Is there life on Mars?
It's funny. I just listened to a podcast today with Lexi Alexander, and she sounds so much like Lexi Alexander, the director of Punisher Warzone.
Oh, was that the
How Did This Get Made?
Yeah, that's a good episode.
It is a really good episode because like Patton Oswalt's on it.
Yeah, it really helped my appreciation for Punisher.
I want to
Warzone a
rewatch
lot.
it. I've only seen it once, and that was a long
shit.
time ago.
I need to download this episode.
It's good. And then I haven't listened to it yet, the Daredevil episode of the Ben Affleck fame, and they bring on Ed Brubaker for it.
Yeah, they unfortunately they kind of stepped back from doing like interviews with the directors
Or like people involved.
Yeah, but they do have this guy who works for Slash Films, the guy that wrote the book, the Console Wars that I got for Sam for his birthday. He does oral histories of like all the movies that they do.
Yeah.
And he interviews a lot of the directors, producers, stuff like that.
One of the things I loved about the Punisher one, and like, look, I love Jason Mantzoukas. Like, I love him.
Yeah.
He was not on that episode, so it was a less loud episode. Like, he's not screaming, "Hey, jerks!" like the whole time. I think he's fantastic.
What's up, jerks?
Yeah, but it was an interesting episode. She has a very interesting career and a very interesting way of looking at that whole process and an interesting way of going about it. They just did Gods of Egypt. That was a recent episode.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
I listened to it. I mean, it's weird listening to one where you haven't seen the movie.
That's like half of them for me.
Yeah, but like it was funny hearing them talk about it.
That was your one fuck bomb.
Yeah, they could say it in this, but they couldn't say it in fucking Live Free or Die Hard. What if they go see it? He says yippee-ki-yay, mother, boom, and a gunshot goes off, and that's the one time he can say fuck. Say it. That still pisses me off, man. Then I got the ultimate cut. He says it, and I'm like, fine. That movie's pretty fun though. I still haven't seen 5, but
Neither
my
Jai Courtney.
I know my recent Jai Courtney love is strong, so maybe I'll just have to bite the bullet.
I think I
I'm
watched
sure it'll
like
be on
20 minutes
TNT
of
at
it.
some point.
Maybe not though. Angles. No one rocks the T-shirt look like that better than Chris Cooper.
Yeah.
Because if he's wearing like a blazer, you're like, that's fucking that is classy. And he takes it off, and you're like, yowza.
Yeah. My basic rule with short sleeve dress shirts is don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say never, unless you're Chris. There he is, Walton.
Yay!
Hey, I'm in this scene.
I got suspenders.
Hi, Chris. I'm still in this movie, Chris. Don't worry.
He's still hiding. He's like, I'm here.
My next movie is gonna be House of 1,000 Corpses.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe I will.
There you
watch
go.
That.
Do you own Punisher Warzone?
I do.
I don't think I do.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I think that's the only Punisher movie that I don't own, if you don't count John Wick.
Huh.
If you want to borrow it on Blu-ray, Jake, I can lend it to you.
Sweet, definitely on Blu-ray, yeah. Because last time I saw it was definitely on DVD. DVD.
DVD.
None of the fans are on. That's fucking unsettling.
It's wintertime.
And
Did
also,
you
he has
see
the
all
long
snow?
sleeves on now.
Whoa!
Where's my continuity? Well, he's got the long sleeve dress shirt on.
Well,
yeah.
Unless
We
they
were-
just,
we
unless
were
they just
talking,
changed. They
it
might have
could
just
have been-
changed the scene. Yeah.
With all the erratic camera movements, who knows how much time has
He
passed?
listened to Sam.
It's a year later,
that
actually.
took that constructive criticism and changed his outfit.
Chris Cooper's like, you know what? Sam was right. Don't.
Yep.
Oof. Look at that low
Hey,
res.
and it's the arrival of Julia Stiles.
I mean, at this point, I think she had already done like 10 Things I Hate About You.
I mean, in the Bourne universe.
Oh yeah.
No, Arrival.
You know, Chris, your Photoshop skills are better than that.
Yeah.
Better
Well,
than the CIA's.
maybe not 10 years ago or however long ago this
No,
is.
no, they were.
Okay. I mean, I was able to put a picture on a Word document pretty well.
And you didn't take the gun. Unless it's in the bag, because
Also, it's the one in the embassy too.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, have you watched any episodes of Baller Season 2?
No.
What started?
It's
Yeah.
It's
It's
not,
just
not
about.
over
It's
yet.
almost done.
Oh, damn.
I also want to watch Vice Principals.
Oh, I've heard only good.
Oh.
Well,
With
speaking
Walton
of
Goggins.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Honey Mustard himself,
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. Get the fuck off me! They're like, dude, you're Honey or you're Mustard. Nobody takes you seriously. As a fan of Honey Mustard, I enjoy that character and that
Me
line.
too.
Honey Vinegar. Real estate.
What's that?
Hugh Honey and Vic Vinegar. On It's Always Sunny.
Oh yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember. Yeah. Oh god, I
It was-
gotta start that show from the beginning again.
It was so funny looking at Sam saying that because he was so sure that Jake would get it. As
Sorry,
soon
man,
as he said it.
I fucking fumbled the ball on that
and,
one.
And Sam's just like, huh?
I was like, oh.
Hugh Honey, Vic Vinegar.
I was like, I don't know. I can't remember that. I don't have a memory like you. He sleeps nice. Greg Capullo knows. Matt Damon just looks like a Greg Capullo drawing in this movie.
You should tell Greg Capullo about that. Next
He's
time,
like, what
he
the
and your-
fuck, dude?
Next time he and your dad hang out,
Oh yeah, maybe Baltimore if he comes. I don't know.
my two Gregs.
My two Gregs. My two Gregs. I'm from Jersey. He's from New York. My two Gregs.
I'm from Jersey. Are you from Jersey?
Schenectady, New York.
Oh man, look at that hair. It's so early 2000s.
You know that red streak.
That kinda-
Actually, so like late 90s, not even early 2000s.
but yeah, European fashion's usually like 5 years behind.
Either that or like 5 years ahead.
Yeah.
Streets ahead.
Ooh, just like Community. Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. I don't like when people eat in movies. It fucking annoys the shit out of me, dude. Like in Suicide Squad when they're eating and they're just like chewing so loudly and like nom nom nom. Hey Superman, if he was bad, nom nom nom.
That's how opulent we are. We're eating
Yeah.
medium rare steaks.
Yeah, hum chewy chewy
Let's
chewy.
just say I threw him in a hole and threw away the
Although
hole.
I love that movie a little bit more now because Chief Hopper from Stranger Things is in Suicide Squad, so it makes it just a little bit cooler now.
Who was he in?
He's the guy. He's like one of the right hand men of like Amanda
Oh, yeah.
Waller.
Yeah.
He's the guy who goes, "What if Superman came down to the White House and took the?" He has that big moment in the trailer and stuff.
The entire all 3 times that I've watched Suicide Squad because I work at a movie theater and I get bored.
Yeah,
And
and you
I've
love
been
Captain
like,
Boomerang.
I've been like, how do I know this guy?
Yeah, you've seen that movie enough times that like that adds up to like 30 minutes of screen time for Captain Boomerang.
Yeah. and,
Which still
and
isn't enough.
15
No, sir.
and 15 boomerangs.
Like, yeah, if yeah, that's right. We are the nerds who have seen it enough to have counted it. Yeah, anytime I will count his boomerang throws. If that movie, even if like the movie was, it's 2 hours, we need 2.5 hours of Captain Boomerang just in the credits doing that weird like walk, and he goes when he opens his jacket,
And then drinking beers.
yeah,
And then inexplicably coming back to the group.
Did the crowd? Yeah. Did the crowd laugh when he leaves the bar? Because that was always the biggest laugh both times. And the fact he's like fire. Ooh.
Yeah, that always gets a good chuckle. Oh, hey, he's in Quantum of Solace as well.
Yep, he plays Gregory Beam.
Are we
according to IMDb,
we're
it's
talking
just
about
Greg Beam. Come on, but with 3 G's.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're talking about Chief Hopper, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. It's all right. I don't actually
Bum Matt
remember.
Damon
I've seen Quantum of Solace, and I don't recall pretty much anything. in it.
I vaguely remember that he's in it.
He's such a dork in that movie.
Oh shit!
He's
He's
Felix
got the
Leiter's
mustache.
boss,
The
yeah.
mustache. Yeah. He is a dork in that movie.
Oh, he's in Black Mass.
Yes, he is. He gets fucking called out.
Threatened. Like in
What
the
if
best
John-
scene. That's
yeah.
best scene of that fucking
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Is him getting threatened by Johnny Depp.
And
Yeah,
it's
because he's in it.
and part of that scene works because of the fear in his face during that scene. Oh god, what a disaster of a movie that was.
that was such a fucking
Oh, hey, Josh.
bullshit.
He's in one episode of Elementary
Ooh.
and End of Watch.
Does he play Elementary?
No, he plays Dr. Mason Baldwin.
Good name.
A 2012 episode.
Oh shit, this scene coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Definition of the Mad Notes. Fucks this dude up with a pen.
It's the scene that they play in the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, that's right. That's why it's your favorite movie.
He was in The Green Hornet.
Oh, okay. I believe you. I'm not going to rewatch it to remember.
I genuinely enjoyed that movie.
I'm glad for you.
Ooh, Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, it was a good movie.
Did he play the mountain?
No.
Damn.
He is so fucking intense in Stranger Things, dude. He has a couple Jason Bourne moments.
Yeah.
Sasa. Fuck you with the revolver. Oh my god, he's in. Oh my god, send me that goddamn photo, please. Send me that fucking
It's
photo.
him doing the devil horns with a crutch.
He looks
underneath
like
his
fucking
arm.
Heisenberg or whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. That's even better than that picture I had of Ben Affleck at the premiere of Suicide Squad. That was the best photo because they had the Henry Cavill picture where Jason Momoa sneaks up on him. Have you seen that photo?
Mm-hmm.
Jason Momoa, Henry Cavill's all like dapper, like, and you see in the background Jason Momoa's like, and then he grabs him. Buddies. Your bookshelf. Just put all your books on one shelf, dude. Stop spreading it out. It's like spreading out your peas and carrots. Oh, nice.
Here's a picture of so psycho they were fucking doing this. This is a picture of David Harbour in
He's the best, man.
David Harbour in Quantum of Solace, and he kind of looks like my dad. Just he's
Oh,
got
I'd
hair.
see it from over there.
He does. I feel like we've established that
David
we
Harbour's
will,
on crutches in this.
Yeah.
What happened to him? I'm
I
worried.
think we've established that we hop on to IMDb and shit like that all the time. During
Wait, he
these.
plays one of the CIA guys.
He's Felix Leiter's boss.
Ah, yeah.
And at the
Total
end, they're
tool.
like, they got, they the right guys got the right job or whatever Bond says, because he's clearly like fired or dead or something.
That's him from an episode of Law and Order.
Young
Criminal
and, young and
Intent,
trim.
with like kind of like blonde hair. Oh. He was in a movie called Between Us with Julia Stiles, just to bring it back around to Bourne.
Hmm.
Have you have you tweeted David Harbour at all since watching Stranger
No,
Things?
I need to follow him. I haven't, because like I really do like love his character on the show, like legitimately. I need to like follow him right now.
Tweet him right now.
I will. I'm see if I get him on the show. Like Mr.
Like Iowa Cop?
Fitzgerald. Yeah, no, he hasn't responded. Oh God, he's
Typical
probably like,
movie star.
like, who the fuck is this idiot? I probably shouldn't have like started out by saying that like out of the four of us watching all the Star Trek movies, I'm not a Star Trek fan.
He's probably like, neither am I.
Yeah.
It ruined my career.
Does he tweet a lot on Twitter?
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought you had him up or something.
Yeah. Let me find out.
Oh, he tweeted 11 minutes ago. I'm tweeting him definitely right now.
You still on? Smug Matt Damon face.
You mean his Ben Affleck face? Yo!
Oh, scoot, get through.
Okay, Bill.
Staring. A Matt Damon story.
This window's about to explode.
Oh, hey, it did.
That guy sucks.
That's why he's the first to die.
Yeah, it's like blonde-haired Zack Snyder meets Eli Roth.
So just mediocrity abounds.
Damn!
Oh!
I was talking to someone today about how we mentioned this obviously on the Inglourious Basterds podcast, our commentary, that Adam Sandler was possibly going to be the Bear Jew.
Yeah.
And again, I said it out loud, and someone was like, "That's so dumb." And I was like, "Wait, hear me out." And they were like, "No, it'd be dumb." And I'm like, "All right." I just don't like that the sound effects. That's the one thing I have for the scene. The punching sound effects are
the only fight
Yeah.
scene in the series where it happens.
it's very.
Well, that was nice of him to wear a big cross. It
Yeah.
gives him a nice little
I
spot to
give-
aim for.
That's why I wear this giant bullseye on my chest. Or whatever. What's the line? Something like that? It's from Dark Knight Returns.
I don't remember
Okay.
the yellow.
Yeah.
This is what puts all the armor.
Well, no, it's I think it's in the first issue where he gets shot in the chest,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Of course, I wear body armor. That's why I have this giant,
The
bullseye."
concentration.
Gunfire to where it's
That's why he gives the reasoning. I think there it is.
Oh. Man, he really fucks this guy up.
And he stands up and pulls it out.
Was he a fucking zombie?
Yeah, just reborn.
Whoa.
See, at that point,
Jason Reborn.
I would have expected him to
when's
stand
that
up,
coming?
pull it out, and
Next
then
year.
just go run out the window and kill himself.
I mean, that's about to happen.
Oh.
Oof, God. Did you see the bad Photoshop jobs on his hair color?
Like I said, Chris, I've always known you to do a better job than the CIA. And now she becomes an emotional wreck for the rest of the film. It only took one mugshot.
How'd you get my picture? Facebook. Huh?
Touchdown!
And it's good.
Oh shit! It's half
Time
past.
of death?
It's half past man falling out window.
Dude, not only
yes,
does
he did.
David Harbour use Twitter, he emojis like crazy. So he is the coolest.
Well, tweet at him.
I just did.
But at Iowa cop status, where does he rank?
Iowa cop, best we can figure, doesn't even have a Twitter.
Yeah. Also, he looks cool, but he's not David Harbour.
I like that David Harbour has somehow managed to monopolize our Bourne commentary, even though he's not even in this movie.
Might as well be.
Right?
Oh, yeah, he's not in this.
Look at that.
Obligatory vomit.
Somebody made a Dungeons and Dragons Chief Hopper card.
This would be like Magic the Gathering.
Magic
sir.
the Gathering. Sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
God.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Dungeons and Dragons doesn't have cards like this.
Okay.
I mean, Magic doesn't have cards that look like this, but I don't even know what game this would be.
Cards don't even have cards that look like that card.
Oh, Hearthstone. Whatever the fuck that is.
Oh.
It's basically Blizzard's Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay.
Well done, Sam.
I mean, that makes sense. Hi, David Finch. Andrew Finch. God damn it.
He posted a photo of his with his cast on, and he said, "The Demogorgon got me. It cut my hair too."
That's one gassy car.
That was nice of him to leave the keys just in case you wanted to roll the window down. Why? He's just walking around.
But he's looking frantically.
The shot where I was looking at the board, sure, but this is fine, smooth camera movement right there. That's all it needed. There's the problem. Inconsistency.
Inconceivable.
Look, he's running there. And they have smooth camera. Confused Damon.
Well, shit, I lost
That
my
sign
alibi.
looks like it says no boomerang in the background.
Paris isn't
You're-
Captain Boomerang friendly.
You're not allowed to throw boomerangs around while you're in Paris. I got hungry.
How many times have I been on the receiving end of that? If only it was from Matt Damon.
I would welcome the yelling.
Have you heard his Prince story? Matt Damon's?
No.
He took his daughter her first concert to see Prince, and like him and his wife realized like, oh, we just screwed her up for life because like her first concert was Prince. So afterwards, they went backstage and they met him, and Matt Damon was trying to have like small talk with him. And I'm trying to remember the exact phrase, but he said something like, "Do you still live in Minnesota?"
Michigan?
No, not
I think it's
Michigan.
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, he goes, "I live in my own heart, Matt Damon." And the fact that he called him Matt Damon, I thought was so funny. He tells the story on like Kimmel or Fallon. There you go, Josh.
Who am I?
It's 3 movies of Matt Damon yelling angrily at people, "Who am I?" And then one of Jeremy Renner doing it.
Jeremy Renner also confused about who Matt Damon is. Who is he?
Why does he get more movies than me?
I don't even know who I am. Oh wait, we already covered that.
Yeah.
You know who he used to date? David Harbour?
Who?
Julia Stiles.
Oh,
That's why we're talking about him.
So he is in this movie.
Hey, you guys ready for some Paul Oakenfold?
never.
Great, I'm going to ask these cops who I am. Maybe they'll know.
Is there any less intimidating police sound?
Gunfire?
I don't think you understand the question.
That?
Paul Oakenfold?
I wonder how better this
Make
scene
sure you
would
get it all in there.
I wonder how better this scene would have been with Benny Hill music.
It's never too
How about Sabotage by the Beastie Boys?
Ooh.
Oh,
Dun 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 dun.
I think Abrams would have to direct the scene for that.
They proved that they didn't need Abrams to get Sabotage in there.
But this is the first one, though, so it has to be Abrams first.
Touche.
Listen, all y'all, this is Sabotage.
Can't stand it. Knew I planned it. Watergate.
You think everybody on the planet would have that song memorized by now, but
Right?
Crystal ball ain't so crystal clear. My favorite is always Intergalactic.
I have an erection. I have an erection. I have an erection. I have an erection.
I have an erection. I have an erection.
Probably No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
No sleep. Dude, that's the TMNT song right there. It's actually like was the best part of that trailer. It's like, oh, the turtles are from New York.
Though they clearly live in Manhattan.
That's why they never sleep.
Yeah. Classic stuntman slide.
Those motorcycles kind of look like 80s movies that are trying to look futuristic. Like Megaforce.
So what you're saying
Deeds,
is
not words.
Iowa Cop is on every single one of these motorcycles.
What I'm saying is the good guys always win, even in the 80s.
That too.
Oh,
Guy sliced the ribbons. I would have make a phone call.
I should have gotten a cell phone. Whoa, there's your fake out, Jake.
Oof.
That's why you always look where
There's
you're going.
no easy way to fucking pad that shit, dude. That could just flipped over and hit hard.
It was like getting a suplex from Brock Lesnar.
Did you get the shot?
Please tell me we don't have to do it again.
There you go. I like you. You like me.
You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
Oh, God.
Oh, thank God he remembered the line.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep shooting.
Just keep going. I'll get it. I'll get it. The director's just sitting there with a cue card outside the window. You can never come back to this car.
Yeah, God, yeah, that's Killer Croc.
I want BET.
Oh, beautiful.
I axed him. I live in the sewer. Y'all are just tourists. Oh shit, I do hear it now. Who goes to the morgue to buy bodies? That's fine. It was a
Killer
bad
Croc?
joke, guys. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that one. That one.
Oh, that was a bad joke? Gotcha. Thanks for clarifying. I've been a little hazy up until this point. Thanks, Josh, for playing along, though.
Hey, I rely on the soundboard to tell me what a bad joke is.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't fix the get key for the car crash sound, so we're still not going to hear it.
Do you see, like, on the my 7 favorite films, like, hashtag thing that was going on? Jason Latour just, like, did an acrostic, and it was just RoboCop. Like, ROBOC.
It's a good man.
Yeah.
But which RoboCop?
Yes.
There is a right answer and a wrong answer to that.
Reboot. Greatest film ever made.
He chose poorly?
Mm.
He's the Red Wings fan, man. Although, I still like to think Peter Weller's a Red Wings fan. Well, not Peter Weller. I don't watch hockey. I study medieval literature. I like my hair, Matt Damon. Don't do it, Matt Damon. It's a weird scene.
Yeah. All the loves. Well, I guess there isn't really. This is really the only love scene in any Bourne
You'll
movie.
find out why in the second one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Should have left me alone. I'll do what you should have did
Yeah.
15 minutes ago.
You take me to America?
Yeah. Rambo. Dun, 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 dun.
And now she has like the Run Lola Run pixie cut.
Probably Leo's.
With like the strand, like long strand in the front.
Yeah. So late 90s.
You think this is what happens every time Matt Damon tries to cut someone's hair?
It's the only cut he knows.
I mean, this happens afterwards.
I mean, that's what I would do if Matt Damon cut my hair. Sorry, I don't have money for a tip.
There's a dirtier joke in there somewhere.
Yeah. The tip is my penis.
There it is.
Yeah.
My dick.
Yeah. The Earth dies. You die. You die. The Earth survives. Greatest line in film history.
Mm.
My college roommate could not fucking wrap his head around. He's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Just don't fucking understand it.
It's not for you to understand.
Yeah.
It's for you to comply.
Jennifer Connelly's in that. Good for her.
Wow, that was a great love scene, guys.
It's just we're slowly walking out backwards with our hands up. Like,
The
all
camera-
right, see ya.
Cameraman's just like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. We out.
Oh, let me get out of your hair.
Should have been Rihanna in this movie. Rihanna should have been the reboot for Bourne. Bourne Legacy starring Rihanna. The Barbados Babe. Done.
The Bay identity.
The Bay Identity. I thought her shirt said Kung Fu.
I like how she just covered up like she was topless.
Yeah.
She doesn't want you to read the words.
I don't want you to know I like Kung Fu.
The legend continues.
Corfu. The Isle of Corfu. It's a Greek island.
The
I'm gonna start doing that shit. Just be like, someone says something. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm like, yes. Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
Yes. Great one.
Yeah.
the Greek island singing in the rain.
Bootios. Yes. Bootios.
They make sure you ain't booty.
Oh, he's got the weird like shoulder pads on his sweater.
Because he's a professional lady in the 80s.
Yeah. The linebacker look.
Yeah. The Star Trek Nemesis look.
Yes.
The just Romulan in general look.
That's a terrible camera. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
look here.
Wasn't even me that time. But
Yeah,
I
you're
agreed.
about to.
Yes. I love it when bad guys like point with guns. Bah.
That was first in killing him dead, right?
That was such a bad jump cut.
No 555.
Ooh.
It sounds like he's like rapping to the song.
I wish he was. That's what I want.
Doesn't it sound like he's like, listen. It's like, boom, she's like, remember when you walk into.
Dude, I want easy listening Matt Damon jazz now.
Oh,
It's, just,
God,
it's like
where's
it's almost like a reverb too. That
It's definitely a reverb.
yeah,
Why couldn't the
It's like, take it
entire
from
soundtrack
there.
of every film since
take it
been
from
that?
there. When you enter the lobby, take a left down the stairs. I'll take it from there. I'll take it from there. Celery. That's so funny, man. I would rewatch this movie just to get to that moment. Not even use the chapter select key, just to get back to like soft, smooth talking, rapping Matt Damon. Remember when Ben Affleck snuck him into the Jimmy Kimmel show after the Oscars, like wearing him?
Yeah.
That was so great. That's a friendship I always liked in Hollywood, just in general. Both in Field of Dreams. As extras at Fenway Park. Brian Cox turns around. Why are you filming me?
He just read the script for the second X-Men film, and he's like, what is this shit?
Mutants? I want them
I remember
dead.
in that,
you're a new character.
Why do I get chained to something?
Across the face.
It was some film magazine where they were interviewing people, asking him Batman. I think I've talked to this before, but Batman or Superman, who would you pick? The only person who had to have his profession next to their name was Brian Cox. And I was like, bullshit, that's bullshit. It's like Brian Cox, the actor. I was like, that's fucking stupid. Everyone else was like, I guess famous enough. Fucking Daphne's dad, I guess not. Hey, is that W in the background?
Yeah, they always have. I've been in government facilities before. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they always have the whatever the sitting president's
You see
picture
it in
up.
schools, too. They used to.
He's not making that up. They used to.
No, I'm just trying to think of like which colleges?
No, like elementary schools.
Huh.
There is a Brian Cox physicist. In
Oh.
fact, on a Google search, I get Brian Cox physicist first.
Yeah.
Shit. Jason Bourne. Jason
Mark
Bourne.
Watney.
asking me too many goddamn questions.
Enter.
The physicist Brian Cox was also the keyboardist for the rock band Dare.
Wow, heaven forbid we forget Dare.
Stand corrected on that one.
I was like, I'm looking through his Wikipedia, and it's like physicist and former musician. I was like, what?
So it's like Brian May.
Yeah.
Or Dexter Holland. Though he's a molecular biologist, not physics.
Wow. Dare are a rock band from Oldham, England, fronted by Thin Lizzy alum Darren Wharton. They have 9 albums. They were formed in 1985.
It's a good year.
I thought that was a Star Destroyer in the background. I was like, Jesus.
Is he auditioning for the role of Neo?
Yes.
Aren't we all? Mr. Kane.
At this point, there was only one Matrix film.
Simpler times.
Happier times.
I'm still cracking up the fact that that scene of the guy crashing through the window is totally the scene from 4-Year-Old Virgin.
Hello.
Actually, the tagline.
Definitely Kane.
Yeah.
Jason Bourne.
It's like a malt liquor.
Definitely
He's like
Kane.
looking like an idiot. And that stupid sweater. Definitely Kane. Definitely Benjamin.
You forget you're not in America. These American dollars do nothing.
You forget, the script's also printed on them.
So I'm definitely Kane.
But I'm also definitely Bourne.
But I'm also Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
What's the French word for stakeout?
I don't know.
Wait, that's later. My bad. Fuck, I fucked that up. I fucked that up hard.
God, that was such a good delivery, too.
I was so excited to learn.
Yeah.
Fuck. So is mine.
I mean, duh.
Yeah. So now we know your job title.
Yeah, if the expert fighting skills, the expert gunplay, driving, and having a gun in your Swiss bank account box wasn't a giveaway, yeah, you might be in the kill people business.
I don't know. I always like the press telling me what my job is.
I just wish they would tell me something different.
I'm tired of them telling me that I'm a killer.
Yeah.
I want them to respect me for me. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
What is the French word for stakeout? Also on a suspicious-looking Frenchman looking at people. Not Clive Owen. That won't do.
He is a suspicious-looking gentleman
Yeah.
looking at people. Intelligent Clive Owen. You can tell because he has the glasses.
Mm. Is that the word?
No. Not to mention Gesundheit is German
Gesundheit.
for wanted.
Why does everyone keep speaking French in this movie?
Until we make the sequel.
He's back to the short sleeves. Huh? Walton Goggins. Whoa, what a terrible fucking... Ah, God.
That's the French word for stakeout? Walter Goggins?
Yeah, sure, yes.
Sorry, was I griping over the French word for stakeout?
He doesn't actually deliver it.
Oh.
You never actually find out
God.
what the French word for stakeout is.
Damn it.
That entire scene upset me on a filmmaker's... No, it's still going. I was
And
really
he's
hoping it was going to start
manhandling the
pole
cables,
dancing.
too.
Come on. Shake what your mama gave you. Oh, what the...
You know, that's fine, man. I got mutants to go hunt. I'm safe.
I've got a helicopter to get chained to. Bet you do want to work on her.
Goggins, you go get justified.
Goggins, go get hateful. Yay. Good job, Walton.
You penned those pens really, really well. Really didn't answer the question. Oh, look, I found the key. It's in my shoulder.
Stranger Things.
Run!
Will, are you here?
Yeah. Ha.
I know that
one.
Yeah, Snake Eyes.
Snake
Alright,
Eyes.
fine, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know you had it up. I looked over. out of my profile, I thought you were just going like, oh, man.
Like, she just say Shiza and then a few minutes later, shit.
Well, one of my coworkers I work with, she's talking about, she's German, and she's like, she doesn't even think about it. Sometimes when something happens, she'll just say Shiza, and other times she'll say shit.
I once heard somewhere that you always swear in your native tongue when it's like really passionate.
My first word on this earth was shit
Nice.
as a child. And my brother's just Batman.
Those are bold choices.
Be bold, man.
Be bold.
If there's one thing I learned from Jake, it's be bold.
Yeah, it was that professor's birthday a couple days ago.
Babysitting Damon.
You don't do that.
It's like
You don't do that either.
it's like babysitting Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Terminator 2. Just picks up the
Yeah,
kid.
picks of that chub, the chubster, the little chub boy.
I wonder where that kid is now.
Yeah, right. Does he relish in being that?
I would. Being picked up by a killing machine.
Mm. Oh my god. Still like half an hour left. I mean,
It's
I guess
okay.
that's good, but
The more Walton speaks, the better the film gets.
it's true. But he's not speaking. Oh, he spoke.
Well,
What the fuck was that?
the map went off like a flashbang. I didn't know the CIA had that technology.
Much less in 2002.
Oh,
Ah.
Jesus. Never mind. It's the film going off like a flashbang.
I'm glad they toned down those transitions in the sequels, but instead you get handy cam. Just handy cam all the time.
So we go from Caesars to nausea.
Yeah, what do you prefer?
Nausea.
Yeah, I would say nausea.
Yeah, at least that's a stylist. Well, I guess they're both stylistic choices, but
Yeah, but vomiting's always better than seizing. I don't want to bite my tongue.
And then it turns into like a Guillermo del Toro horror movie and something comes up from under the bed.
Ugh.
So
and it's Clive Owen.
I might welcome that, actually.
Clive, what are you doing under my bed? And
Just
get
like
on
that-
top of it.
That like
And me.
that like scared dad voice you did of it's Clive Owen.
That's how you know it's really scary.
I assume that's how he announces himself from under the bed.
He just comes in. I'm Clive Owen. That's a perfect description of it too. Just like the scared dad, or whatever the fuck the dad scaredy voice. We're gonna make great dads someday. Me with my terrible puns, you with your scary voice.
That's fine. That's all I got.
Yeah.
That is all I got.
All we need is like an affinity for walking around naked at inappropriate times, and we'll be perfect. What is it with dads and that?
You
Right?
say like I haven't done that before.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've heard your Silver Surfer stories.
still have the suit.
But do you have a dance belt yet?
Yeah. Actually, I do finally have a cup.
There you go.
Yeah, because when I was Nightwing, I used a cup.
Mm. It's probably. I imagine he probably does use a cup as Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't want to intimidate all the kiddies with my massive penis.
Look at my dick.
Yeah.
Look at my dick.
Now, that cereal box looks exciting. I don't know what it is, but it's exploding and I want it.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with European breakfasts. I mean, European cereals.
I don't know what it is, but I know I want it in my mouth.
Okay, what the hell have you done?
We should probably kill the kid while we're here.
Hmm.
It's Clive Owen. What?
Passionate swearing.
I know. I'll put gunpowder in the light fixtures. I saw the
You saw
Skyfall. Thank you.
Skyfall, which came out 10 years after this. Yes, Skyfall.
Hey, if it works then, it'll work now.
Yeah.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
This is one of those things they had to reshoot and rework because originally it was much more plain, but the studio...
Jesus.
Yeah, the studio's like, we need more shit. And so it was like, fine, he'll blow up the fucking, like, gas tank.
Yeah, it's funny, but I don't actually imagine it working like that either.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were an assassin, I would probably do that. Zigzag, Bourne, zigzag. There's one thing I learned from the Beltway sniper. It's that you zigzag.
Or use the tree line.
Yeah, okay. Stay out of the tall grass.
As he runs into the tall grass.
Yeah. On alert, Owen.
Soon to be mortally wounded, Owen. Soon to be pestered by birds, Owen.
Hey, Sam, it's got birds.
Yeah.
Nope. Sam Stone checklist of greatness.
Owen, friend?
Well, at least he reloads appropriately. Aha! Got him.
What if when he got shot, he just exploded?
Damn, what does this gun do?
Both arms.
That.
Well, that felt anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Though I have to say, like, Clive Owen, with like as fucking little as he gets in this movie, delivers one of my, more favorite, that
Yeah.
little character moment right there.
Mhm.
Would the tank still be burning?
Or
Does metal
that
burn?
obliterated?
There's like some residue maybe in the tank, like on the walls of the tank. It wouldn't be burning that much.
Yeah, it looks like it blew up from the inside.
Well, I mean, that's where the combustibles are.
Yeah.
Mm.
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 Mm. Boom.
Mm. So the man and the two kids, that's out.
Don't make me blow you up.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
It's only just begun
Matt, I
to live.
hate to break it to you, but you got a few more films before you really end it.
And even then, you don't.
But at least he knows who he is.
Isn't it weird that the character he plays, Bourne, like you were saying, ends up as like a school teacher, as an older guy teaching kids? That's what he does in The Martian, but not in Bourne.
Mm.
Fucking bullshit.
Bullshit.
All he does is be in fight clubs in Greece.
It's the only way he feels alive, man.
They allude as much. They're like, you miss it. And he's like, I know, but doesn't say it.
I know, but I won't say it. Ooh.
Inquisitive Damon.
I used to have a phone like that. That was my high school phone, basically.
Were you an asset?
Sure. Yes. That's why I can
Well-
speak so many languages.
Half of it. Yellow.
This is one of the very few times we see him use a cell phone without, like, an extra earpiece hanging from it. Because for the rest of the films, every time he uses his cell phone, he's, like, got it in his pocket, but he's using...
Because he's hip.
Yeah. I was happier when I was dealing with mutants.
Yeah. Or the Super Troopers.
Mhm. What is this, GoldenEye?
Yeah.
With its weird synth.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does Eric Serra do the soundtrack?
Mm.
No, it's done by John Powell.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Cheap imitation.
It is the highest form of flattery.
I don't know. You've got a sequel to find out.
Ooh.
I do see you try to capture Wolverine. We know how that ends.
There was a deleted, and you can find this on the DVD and Blu-ray, and probably online, of the original bookends to the film was Brian Cox meeting Bourne. Like, the entire movie was supposed to be told in flashback of him meeting with Bourne in Greece, basically being like, hey, this is your shit. Like, this is, like, you
This
used
is
to...
your life.
Yeah.
How wide? Euro wide.
You would think the CIA would also have the hindsight to put people in high vantage points overlooking Pont Neuf, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, he always seems to find the high vantage points that they're never at.
Position 3. Well, there is another guy on this roof, but nah, it's probably not him.
Yeah.
Zoom. Yeah, that's like the perfect vantage point. Like, that's the first place that I would want to put a guy.
I mean, shit, Jason, you could have just done it from a hotel room while, considering there would probably be guys on that roof, but evidently not.
I mean, yeah, he could have even had room service.
Funny, Matthew Broderick was telling the story about the movie Election he did, and he was like, the director told him at the end of the movie, just run off into the distance towards the White House because it's in the background. So he wasn't even thinking. He's like, all right, cool, doing a movie. And as he's running to the White House, he looks around and sees some homeless guys start to get up, and a couple guys working the vending, like, food things, and they're fucking, like, undercover Secret Service, and they just start running him down and, like, try to tackle him because I guess Secret Service just dressed up as homeless people around the White House.
Makes
just
sense.
like security guards dressed up as Goofy and Mickey Mouse at Disney World.
Yeah, they especially do that for people that like try to start scaling the fences.
Sorry, that transition just... I was like...
I'm glad that it's
Yeah.
not just me.
Yeah. I don't mind, like, the dialogue briefing scenes as much, but, like, some of the transitions are just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Ugh. That rack focus was... I usually love rack focuses, and you messed it up. They went too far and had to backtrack a little bit. She was probably able to do all of her stuff in one day because it's all one set.
I'm gonna make sure I get full service.
Can you hear me now? Good.
You know that guy's doing, I think, Sprint commercials now?
Yeah.
He defected, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's speaking more in the commercials now. That might be
Yeah.
why.
It's a monologue. I like how they started taking the map down, but then just left one pin in it. Just so it looks like they've been, taking things apart.
no one in the CIA knows how to look up.
No, man. It's central intelligence, not above intelligence. It's coming from within the room. And then he just punches through the wall. Batman style. No, that's the whole point of this movie.
Gee, thanks, boss.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
He said the trigger word. Strike point. Perplexed Damon. What is this small thing hanging on to this man?
What's this small, like half-sized adult?
None of these small half-sized adults were in my mission briefing.
Yeah, when he was doing his 5 days, weeks and weeks of planning, and then on the boat for 5 days that you just said he hit on, and he had no idea there was children aboard.
Yeah, the fuck.
That's why you failed. You blew it. Douche. Fucking douche.
I'm a douche. She is DTD. Down to douche.
The dumbest fucking scene in this whole movie's coming up. The dumbest scene, I say, in the whole 5 films is coming up.
I That's what you get for asking stupid questions.
I'm on me side.
I'm on the inside.
Get ready. It's coming. I don't even have to say the scene. It's just the stupidest thing in the world.
The falling scene you were complaining about?
Yeah, he jumps down the thing with the guys. He shoots another guy and then lands on his dead body. It's so dumb. It'd be dumb for Deadpool.
Why'd he bother turning the handle if he's just gonna kick in the door?
Ooh, the old GoldenEye sound effect.
Yeah. No,
Upside
you actually
down
get.
gun.
I like the upside down gun.
You
Pulling
actually.
the trigger with the pinky.
Yeah, it's got strong pinkies. You actually get what's it? A honest to God, what a silence pistol actually sounds like in a bit.
Nothing.
It just goes.
Well, no, there's
It's like a SPAC.
A silencer barely does anything. It's more of the muzzle flash that it gets rid of.
Yeah, or if anything, you just hear the mechanism of the gun.
Yeah, but it's still loud.
Yeah, not as loud.
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
not
just
as
a little
loud,
bit.
but
Fucking fake ass cock noise too.
It's not like anything really. Here we go. Oh boy.
Time to make the bobsled
Look at this,
team
watch this.
proud.
Dumb as shit.
Oh,
God damn it.
why did that guy cock?
I
a
swear to
second
God,
time?
that scene is so bad that it almost ruins the entire movie for me for being I believe everything else he can do except that.
I give the planning a solid 8, but the
He
execution a 6.
He barely even landed on the guy.
Yeah. The
As
planning.
he starts walking pretty funny.
Oh, my bones.
From up at this high, you're only gonna break my legs.
My bones.
Feel it in my plums.
Down my plums. Pinky shot, bitch. Why do I have the Pussycat Dolls? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? I have it because there's this line in this movie where somebody goes, "Don't you?"
Yeah, it just happened a minute ago because it's in my head too.
I do like how they make you think that the hitman is going to take out Jason Bourne.
Oh yeah, no, it's a nice little hey
Yeah.
whoa whoa.
But the sound that this dude's pistol makes is, at least from what I've heard online and stuff, watching videos, this is what at least this manner of sound.
Spack.
Pistol. Yeah. It's not a
Thwip.
yeah.
No.
It's not the GoldenEye noise.
No, definitely not.
It's a snicked.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That would be...
It was almost like a whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, the firing pin and the slide chambering.
But you could still hear it echoing throughout the
Yeah.
entire fucking thing.
Yeah, it's not like a quack.
No.
Yeah.
Quacks don't echo.
Shut it down.
I got Mutants to hunt.
I gotta go be on Frasier.
And a few movies.
Yeah.
References to other movies of his.
Have we already killed Walton Goggins? Yes.
What if they
Oh.
turn out to last light and the movie just turns off? It's just over. He never found out who he really was.
That was the last time we saw the Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Just like Dr. Sam Beckett, he never makes it home.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. Follow the action, cameraman.
Where the fuck? Oh. Terminated. Look at that guy holding all the binders. Binder boy.
It's Andrew Finch.
Number 1.
I'm not paid enough to be in this scene holding these.
Okay.
Blackbriar, we'll follow up with in the Bourne Ultimatum.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, on Mykonos.
Ah, the Greek island.
But is it on a T-shirt?
Yeah. How do we know it's actually a Greek island if it's not on one of her T-shirts?
I get all my Greek islands from T-shirts and movies, guys.
To be fair, I actually have no idea where it is, but the architecture does look like a Greek holiday spot.
Mykonos is in Greece.
Bam! Got it! I
No, is that Sophocles?
think this time I'll just trust Sam.
Hmm.
He said it with a lot of confidence, therefore must be right.
Yeah.
I learned one thing from politics.
Oh shit, the creep from Paris found me.
Ha ha!
Then no, I'm not renting anything to you. Get the fuck out of my store.
You need ID. Oh! That's how you know the movie's over.
I think this is the only time where they use like the actual original version of Extreme Ways. After that, it's all these weird, not original versions of Extreme Ways.
Remixes?
Yes, that's the word. Yeah, but that's the Bourne identity. It's fine. I still like it a lot. I will say the transitions were kind of weird, and it probably doesn't need to be like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'd definitely say Ultimatum is better now that it's the first time I've seen this in a while. It's still good, like I said, but I take Ultimatum.
But this Windows 95 screensaver ending credits is great.
Got him. Josh got him.
Yeah. Take that Lyman.
Yeah.
The Lyman letter.
Yeah, it's I mean, you heard me groaning during some of the editing, but it's
Hear that, Sar Klein?
Yeah, go back to school. But I mean, it's I don't know. The my indifference to it still stands, but it's not. It's a little bit better than I had remembered. But that editing, though.
Well, you're in for a treat next week,
Right? Walton Goggins. That what? That's probably the honest to God that did pull me in. Yeah, it got me a little bit better.
Yeah.
Why is the European casting so small?
Anyway, Josh, you got anything before we sign out?
Nope.
All right. Well,
Old Bay.
this is the beginning of a new commentary series. We'll be back next week with The Bourne Supremacy. This is another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
See ya. This has been another Geek Out production. If you enjoyed what you heard, hey, we've got a new commentary every Monday. We've got a special episode every Friday. Of course, there's the usual catching up show every Wednesday. And you get book club episodes just about every Tuesday these days. Thanks for listening.